I don't even know what we got, to be honest with you. This to me looks like a banana champagne pied, maybe? Or banana champagne het pied. Champagne het pieds look pied. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. I'm here with my son, Logan. Just got back from school. It's cold today, right? You got pants on. What's going on?
It's been freezing.
Oh, there's Aria, too. Were you guys freezing your tuchus and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't tell me you're freezing. Tuchus means butt.
Yeah, it does mean butt. Oh, there's Shayla, too. Shayla.
But when they were slapping in the butt.
Yeah, no one's slapping anyone in any butts.
You have to pick
All right, we're gonna go into the snake room and we're gonna take a look at some stuff. You know, we're cleaning today. We're getting stuff spruced up. We're gonna be moving some snakes tomorrow around.
I have gymnastics tomorrow.
You do have gymnastics tomorrow, yeah. You have a Halloween party too.
Katie's here.
The neighbor's here. They've abandoned me. You know, I'm not important enough. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at some stuff. We're gonna pull the Croc Monitor out. We're not gonna pull him out. We're gonna open the door and let him get some exercise today. I fed him a nice medium rat yesterday, so he should be in a good mood. I actually fed the female Croc Monitor 6 baby chicks. I told you that yesterday, but so the male is going to come out for a little walk around the facility, and we're going to see what else we might find interesting. I think I have some snakes hatching in the incubator too, so you never know what we might find. Let's go into that snake room and see what we got. All right, we're letting my male Croc Monitor walk around. He actually wanted me to pick him. I actually picked him up when he came out of the cages, and then my video came in handy. I'm giving him some exercise because he's in that 6-foot vision cage, which is a little confining him. I let him walk around. He's looking around for. We've turned him into the new exterminator. So if he finds any bugs or random rodents running around, which he really shouldn't, he told me he can eat them. Gross. He likes definitely exploring, this guy, for sure. I'll try to pick him up. He loves going around all under the racks. He wants to try to climb the back of the rack. I think he really wants to just do some climbing, is what he wants to do. But I hear him playing with some wires now. Let's get that. All right. I'm trying to pick him up. He's still exploring. He's looking for some new friends. Some new snake friends. Look at that big boy. Look at that big boy. You want to come? You want me to hold you? See those tongue flicks? That's a good sign. That means he's having fun. He's going to try to climb the cages. He's dying to climb, I could tell. Very inquisitive about the climbing. He wants to go up higher. They like to go up high. All right, I'm holding big boy here. He wants to climb up. He wants to do some climbing, but I don't really want him climbing on top of my racks because then we might have trouble getting him down. So he's getting a little. He's a good boy though. I got my gloves on because these nails are really sharp, and he's not even trying to scratch. He just has very sharp talons. So it's a good idea to have gloves on if you're gonna hold these guys. All right. I don't want him climbing, so we're gonna bring him out here a little bit. And let's put him down. Okay, there we go. Okay. Come on. He's pretty friendly, you know. He's in a good mood so far. I know he definitely wants to start climbing and exploring, but we can't let him hang out a little bit. Come on, big boy. What a great little lizard. He's strong though. But you know what? He is very his body, he's not that heavy. He's big, but he's very light bodied. Like he's not a heavy bodied animal like you would think, you know, like I'm sure a Komodo dragon is, even though it's not as long as this guy, they're much heavier bodied animals. Come here. Come on, big boy. Come on. He's like, I don't want to go back in that cage. He's like, I'm gonna go exploring here now. I see a source of water, fish tank, we can go in there. It's amazing how long that tail is though. They have such a big long tail. That tail alone has got to be like 6 feet at least. It's crazy how big that tail is. All right, we're gonna put this guy back. Pablo's gonna pick him up because I'm in my scooter. Probably not a good idea to be scootering around with this guy on. He's like, no, don't put me back. Daddy, please, keep me out a little longer. It's like trying to put my son to sleep at night. He's like, no, I don't want to go to bed yet. Come on, Dad, I don't want to go to bed yet. I think he's all right. I think I think he's feeling good. We fed him a medium rat yesterday. He's got some new water in there now, so we're gonna let him just chill out. He's good. He got his exercise. All right, here's a little teaser for a clutch. It is in the process of hatching. It's a banana enchi, yellow belly champagne, het pied, pos het hypo, male. So the male was banana enchi. I think it was banana enchi, yellow belly champagne. That was what I identified him as. And he was het pied and he was possible het hypo. We bred him to a hypo pied female, so a visual hypo pied female. So at the very worst, everything's gonna be het pied, het hypo. I don't even know what we got, to be honest with you. This to me looks like a banana champagne pied maybe, or banana champagne het pied. Champagne het pieds look pied. So I would have to believe that because this one only has a little bit of white, that this is probably a champagne banana het pied. Now, is it a visual hypo? I don't know, because the mother is only, the father was a possible het hypo, and it looks hypo to me. Hypo champagne is known as mimosa, so it looks very hypo-ish to me. So I don't know. I mean, obviously these guys literally just hatched out. Now this one is white. This is really what kind of threw Pablo and I for a loop, because it looks like it almost looks like a black-eyed Lucy, like a super fire, but it's not. There's no fire in here. This could be a champagne pied. I think that they could be, I think they're white champagne pieds, or they're pretty close to white. And I don't know if there's banana in here because I would think it would have reddish eyes. Could be enchi, could be yellow belly. I originally thought maybe it was an ivory, but it doesn't look like an ivory at all. So I don't know. I'm calling this champagne pied. Maybe champagne hypo pied. And then we have a couple more. This one looks like it's kind of normal-ish looking. This one in there has got some kind of like champagne banana-ish look to it. And look at this one. That one's definitely champagne. Look, he just stuck his head out. It's funny. That's a champagne head. So we got a lot of champagnes in this, which is cool. I really like champagne. That's why I used this male, even though he wasn't a visual pied, because I wanted to just see what he was made of. It was really beautiful. This one is awesome. This one looks really, really nice. I mean, really cool. And this one is really cool looking too. It's a really nice white. It's just, I have a feeling it's a visual champagne pied or champagne hypo pied. Of course, there could be enchi in there, yellow belly as well. So, interesting clutch. Hey, we're in end of October and I'm still getting clutches hatching. I only have a couple more left, but it was definitely a long year. And this was a nice one. Really nice. Look at that. All right, a little update on our red opal, who just ate a nice little mouse. You can see that nice little lump in her. This is our super onyx, motley, Honduran T-posit. It's also known as a red opal, Frake nut, name that. You can see the motley onyx creates a striped animal. Super onyx motley creates almost like a patternless animal, but still with you can still see kind of like a striping. Like the top dorsal part is darker red than the sides, which is like more of a creamier red. Black eyes, of course. All of the onyxes have that. And this is more than likely going to be my holdback. First time I produced one of these. Really beautiful little dwarf snake. And that's the great thing about these, is these are actually super dwarfs. All Honduran boa locality, very small snakes. They will always stay small. Thus I call them super dwarfs. Now here's the very similar version to what you just saw, except this is single copy onyx boa with motley. Gives you this, like I said, the striped animal. And then this is also Honduran T-positive, so you see T-positive reduces black melanin, and you can see these like amazing looking red stripes there. Wow, this girl really got good. This is the girl or the boy? This is the boy. I'll show you the sister in a little bit, but really nice, beautiful red striping. Those Honduran T-positives some of the nicest T positive. If you like a reddish T positive, that's the Honduran T positives. And once again, they stay really super small. They're dwarf localities, and that's just a really nice male. Look at that! Look at that tail. Look at his tail. His tail is exquisite. It's almost nicer than the super onyx form. I actually like the striping better. Now this girl is an onyx Honduran T positive without the motley gene. So the motley in onyx creates a striped animal. Without the motley gene, you get almost like a normalish patterned animal. It's still not normal because it's got the onyx gene. And onyxes are very dark, but when you put Honduran T positive, it takes that darkness away, and so you get this reddish animal. So this is a non-motley version of what you just saw. This is just the onyx Honduran T positive, and beautiful in its own right. I think this one and the one you just saw will be available for purchase. I usually like to get a lot of meals in these guys because they're so little, but these guys have eaten like probably 20 times now maybe, so I think they're good to go. I always wait. I have a lot of onyx stuff. I don't think I've ever listed an onyx for sale. People always contact me, so if you're interested, this is the female. The male was the motley, which is good because if you bred this female with that male, you can't breed motley to motley, so this would probably be a good pairing, and you'd be able to produce the super onyx motley or the red opal Honduran T positive. With this, you can produce hets, which really wouldn't be hets. They would be the onyx Honduran motley, which is what they call the sumaton, which is the striped animal I just showed you, and then you can produce these as well. So everything would be Honduran T positive, and that's worth its weight in gold right there, because that is a great gene. You can see all the reds in this animal. Beautiful. I don't think I've shown you this animal. This is a Hypo Labyrinth jungle female. I haven't put it up for sale yet, but it is for sale. It will be. She's gorgeous. I didn't realize, I have my Labys in 2 different spots in my snake room because I'm running out of rack space. This one was in the part of the rack space where I wasn't filming the other day, so you guys didn't see this. She is really good. If you like really, really high definition labyrinth pattern, she's got it. And that's because the jungle has reduced some of the labyrinth patterning, but it's really made it pop more in the parts that are there. So this gives you a lot of variability, and because when you breed this, you can get Labys, you can get jungles, you can get jungle Labys, you get jungles, so there's a lot more versatility. That's the word I'm looking for. And you can tell this is jungle by that little dotted line stripe right along the side. I've shown you that before. Beautiful little girl. Here's another gorgeous, gorgeous jungle Laby. I believe it's Hypo too. It's Hypo. This one's got like a total body stripe, which is kind of cool. A lot of people like that. It says more patterning, but this is also jungle Laby. Really, really nice. It's a nice coloration in here too. Not happy I'm disturbing it. Just ate. I'll put it back. I'm pretty sure this one's a super Hypo Labyrinth. No jungle here. At least I don't see any jungle in this one. But it's really clean looking. It's really light looking. Look at the eyes are really light. If I had a bet, I would call it a possible super just because there's no way to definitively know until you breed it out. But this is pretty superish, super Hypo if I've ever seen one. Very clean in here, not a lot of speckling at all. Reduced saddles, that Hypo gene does that. Really, really nice. This is a female. She'll be available too at some point. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. That clutch that's hatching in that incubator is pretty cool, right? Yeah. Champagne pied stuff is interesting because a lot of people don't realize that champagne het pieds look like visual pieds. And I believe the champagne... Oh, there's Shayla. How you doing, baby girl? What are you doing, hiding? Tell everyone how old you are, Shayla.
I'm
3. Are you hiding? There you are. There you are. Everyone's having fun today. It's actually kind of cool here, but it's not like freezing cold. It's like 60 degrees. It's in the 60s. Wait, did they give you too much caffeine at school today?
No.
No. Okay. So we saw that great clutch that hatched. We saw some cool boas. We saw that Croc Monitor. I actually picked them up today. I didn't get it on film because I can't really. Pablo wasn't around, and I got the scratches on my arms to prove it though. He didn't scratch me. You know, it's interesting because they just have really sharp claws. So my suggestion is if you're going to pick up one of those guys, wear a sweatshirt, which is what someone advised me, but I didn't have my sweatshirt. I should have had my big long gloves on because the gloves actually cover my arms. So that's the problem is he's big, and you know what? I'm on the scooter still. Until I get off the scooter and I'm walking around, I don't really feel comfortable just walking around with him because, you know, if he starts moving around too much, and I might fall off the scooter and hurt myself. So we don't want to do that. So Papa picked him up and put him back. You know what? He's very, very friendly. You know what? As long as you see those tongue flicks going, and you see that he's in a good mood, and he's kind of like just, you know, he's very curious. He wants to climb everywhere, and I don't blame him. He's in a new place. He wants to kind of scope it out and map it out in his head. And I'm kind of giving him the freedom to do that within reason. I don't want him to crazy carts. Everyone's gotten a lot of energy today here at the facility and at the house. All the kids are home from school. They're all juiced up. They just went back to school because of the hurricane this week, so they're in hyper mode still. Moving forward, I'm really debating, if I should really build a big enclosure for these Croc Monitors or not. It's still on the thinking block. Oh, yes, there's the tribe will not leave me alone, so that's okay. I enjoy them, and you guys like the snakes? Yeah. I got to show you guys the new blue tongue. I don't think you guys saw it yet.
I saw the cages over there.
No, I'm going to show you the new one we got. You didn't see it.
I saw the two.
These guys saw it yesterday. You guys didn't see it. So anyway, let's wrap this up before someone gets hurt. You guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. Hit that like button. We'll be back again tomorrow morning.
Peace.